Namaste, I am Shreeja KP of grade 10, representing Ganga Central School, Hiriyur. I believe growth should be constant, sustainable and in system. It's very essential that these three are present in the development. If these are not there, it would be just economic profits. As said by our Honorable Prime Minister, it's my immense pleasure to stand before you and talk about G20 2023. The G20 is the premier forum of the international economic outcomes. It plays a significant role on strengthening and shaping of the economic activities and the global architecture and the governance of the major economical and global issues. The G20 comprises of 19 nations, namely Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Italy, Indonesia, Japan, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Republic of Korea, Russia, UK, US and the European Union. All these countries contribute to the GDP about 85% and the 75% of global trade and also the 2/3 population of the world. The group of 20s also have the repeated leaderships which will be held annually, and then there is a form of Troika, which means current and the initiative and the old previous one would form the support, because there is no permanent secretariat for the G20s. So in the leadership of India's Troika, it would consist of Indonesia, India and Brazil. The G20 has two parallel tracks, the financial track and the Sherpa track. The financial ministers and the central bank governors consist of financial track, while the Sherpas control the Sherpa track after the financial track. There are 100 successful summits which were held by G20s. The first initiative was in Washington DC, which had the central theme of financial outcomes and the world economy. The foremost recent was in Bali, which was in Indonesia in 2022. The theme of this was Recover Together, Recover Stronger. For India, it's the mark of the beginning for Amrit Kal, which is the 25th period of 75th independence of India's timing, which would also enhance the independence of India to the futuristic, prosperous and disciplined society of the nation. As the central idea, the theme of G20 represents the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or one earth, one family, one future, which means it is essential to conserve everything, and it has the value of life for human, animal, plant, even the microorganisms which are essential in our life, which has the importance in our life and the wider universe. It would also contribute to enhance financial stability of the world and what makes India significant. When we come to this point, we would see that it's a rare case for India to enhance the great stability, whereas the Bangladesh is the only guest country from the South Asia to enhance as a guest. The G20 was initially formed in 1991 for after the Asian financial crisis, in order to have a forum of financial ministers and central bank governors of India to discuss about global and financial crisis. It was upgraded in 2000. It was upgraded in 2007 after the global and financial crisis in 2007, where the heads of state and governments were participated. The G20 logo draws inspiration from the vibrant colors of the national flag that are saffron, white, blue and green. The national flower and the earth comprises the symbol. The juxtaposes of earth and flower contributes our symbol, which means the earth points out to the core of the greenery and blue, and then the lotus comprises the growth amid challenges. It also especially concentrates on life, which means life for environment, in which the lifestyle of individual is also considered and the national development is also considered. Actually, the New Delhi meeting, which would be held, is the greatest meeting of the 43 delegates of the Indian history. Every crisis is an opportunity to rise, and India has that rise now. We will do it. We are against a bright future. Thank you.